Something massive is unfolding right in front of our eyes at Camp Nou, and the pace of change is getting harder to ignore. Every single day, this project is shifting into a new version of itself, with huge structural movements and visible changes happening all around the stadium. What's even more interesting is that multiple areas are evolving at the same time, clearly showing we are entering a very advanced stage of construction. In today's update, we're going to break down exactly what has changed and what's coming next. All right, let's begin from the upper side of the stadium. Construction on the compression ring continues moving quickly around the stadium, and the progress is now fully entering the south goal section. This area looks very different compared to the lateral side because the entire roof configuration changes once the structure reaches the curved corner of the stadium. In the lateral section, the pillars were positioned inside while the radial beams extended outward. But in south goal, the radial beams now face inward while the pillars are installed on the exterior side. Several new radial beams have already been connected using large flange sections, and crews continue working across the upper structure every day as the compression ring keeps advancing at an impressive speed. Another important update in the south goal section is the removal of scaffolding around the lower exterior areas. Large portions of scaffolding have now disappeared, especially around the left side of the south goal facade. Only a few remaining sections are still visible, which clearly indicates that exterior structural work in this zone is approaching completion. This cleanup process is making the stadium look much more open and organized, while also preparing the area for the next stages of facade installation and finishing work. Moving through the second cantilever level, there is still ongoing activity around the support beams and pistons. Several elevated platforms can be seen working around the steel structure, especially near some of the large support beams connected to the cantilever sections. While the movement here is not as intense as in other zones of the stadium, crews continue making adjustments and structural preparations across the upper levels. Most of the visible work in these areas appears focused on the internal structure rather than the exterior surfaces. Inside the stadium structure, work continues heavily around the VIP zones and internal framework. Although visibility inside remains limited because of shadows and structural density, multiple elevated platforms and workers can be seen operating deep within the interior sections. Crews are actively working on steel framing, internal supports, and preparation for future panel installations. The sandwich panel system that has already appeared on several mobility cores across the stadium will eventually continue into these upper sections as well. Right now, most efforts appear concentrated on completing the steel skeleton before exterior covering continues further upward. The ceramic lamas section is also showing strong progress, especially around south goal and the surrounding corners. Workers are currently focused on the anchor systems and support alignments needed before the ceramic lamas themselves can be installed. Several guide rails between the anchors have already been added in lower sections, helping crews align the supports perfectly for future installation. Elevated platforms continue operating directly on the facade supports, while more structural connectors are gradually being attached behind the large bracket sections. Even though no major new ceramic lamas have been installed yet in some of these areas, the preparation phase is clearly advancing very quickly. Many sections already look almost ready for the first visible ceramic pieces to begin appearing. As expected, the lateral side of the stadium remains the busiest construction zone overall. This area still contains the largest concentration of cranes, elevated platforms, steel materials, radial beams, flange sections, and compression ring components. Multiple large radial beams remain stored on the ground, while several new pillars and flange sections are waiting for installation over the coming days. Workers are also continuing assembly work on temporary support structures used during compression ring installation. These support systems are essential for positioning the giant radial beams before they are permanently connected to the pillars and flange sections above. The amount of material currently present in this area is enormous, showing just how much additional roof progress is expected very soon. The corner sections between south goal and the lateral side are also progressing quickly. Support systems and anchor alignments for the ceramic facade are becoming more complete, while workers continue preparing the curved sections where the facade geometry becomes more complicated. Several guide structures have already been installed between anchor points, creating the framework that will eventually support the ceramic lamas around the curved facade sections. The amount of noise, machinery, and worker activity in these corners shows how important these transition zones are for the overall stadium structure. Another very important update is the concrete diamond section that has now been fully poured and completed. Formwork panels have already been removed from large portions of this structure, revealing the finished concrete surface underneath. This section advanced very quickly over the last weeks and now looks significantly more complete compared to earlier stages. Additional surrounding work is still ongoing nearby, but the main structural concrete section itself now appears essentially finished. The north goal area is also showing major facade progress. Large quantities of ceramic lamas are now arriving on site, with trucks continuously delivering new materials into the north goal construction zone. Multiple stacks of lamas are already positioned around the corner sections, ready for installation over the coming days. Several facade sections already have many ceramic lamas installed, especially around the bracket areas climbing upward toward the upper levels. Some sections are now almost fully covered, with only a few remaining levels left unfinished. At the same time, crews continue preparing neighboring areas by aligning anchors, installing supports, and completing guide structures before additional lamas can be mounted. Another major ongoing task throughout North Goal involves painting and fireproofing work across the steel structure. Workers on elevated platforms are applying protective coatings to beams, bolts, supports, and connection plates across multiple levels of the stadium. Many steel sections currently show white markings and protective layers, indicating areas still undergoing treatment before final finishing layers are applied. This process is extremely important for long-term durability, corrosion resistance, and fire protection across the entire structure. Large portions of the north goal still require this treatment before final facade work can continue fully. New sandwich panels have also arrived in the Tribuna section of the stadium. Large trailers delivered additional black sandwich panels intended for mobility core areas that still remain uncovered. Several mobility cores already received these panels earlier in the project, but some upper sections still require installation. These panels are becoming one of the most recognizable exterior elements around the new Camp Nou structure, giving many sections a much more finished appearance. More panel installation work is expected to continue steadily throughout the stadium over the next weeks. In the Tribuna section, workers continue operating on both upper and lower cantilever levels. Several elevated platforms remain active around the steel framework, while crews continue installing supports and preparing vertical connections for future ceramic lamas. Some vertical facade sections still lack support structures, but additional prepared materials nearby suggest that installation work in these areas could begin very soon. Cranes are also continuing to move new structural pieces into upper levels around the Tribuna side. Another noticeable update is the movement of new glass panels around the exterior sections of the stadium. Construction crews were seen transporting additional glass elements through the site, likely preparing for installation in nearby facade areas. Even though the final placement locations are not yet fully visible, the continued arrival of glazing materials confirms that exterior finishing work is steadily advancing alongside the heavy structural construction. One of the most impressive visuals right now is the huge amount of compression ring material stored near the lateral and corner sections. There are flange sections of multiple sizes, radial beams, pillars, and support components spread throughout the construction zone. Some of the flange pieces are significantly larger than others, showing how different parts of the roof require different connection sizes depending on location and structural load. New steel pieces continue arriving almost daily, and cranes constantly reposition materials around the site to prepare upcoming installations. Overall, construction work at the stadium continues progressing at a strong and steady pace across all major zones. The compression ring is advancing deeper into the south goal section, while structural changes, scaffolding removal, and cantilever works show continuous development across different levels of the stadium. At the same time, facade preparations, ceramic lamas installation work, fireproofing, sandwich panels, and glass handling are all moving forward in parallel. With heavy activity from workers, cranes, and platforms across the entire site, the stadium is clearly entering a highly active construction phase where multiple systems are being developed simultaneously, bringing it closer to its next major transformation stage.